Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I am your host, Mr. Montoyfer, and I am joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pre-orders, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar_games. But that's not all. I'm also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over, the man out to his friend popped and he refuses to stop, the Twilight Knight, the master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking the show off the rails, Nate.
Hello, everyone.
I can't tell if
Welcome
you're
to our
fucking.
show.
Okay, I thought you're fucking with us for a second there because you like.
I thought he was being Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh.
Hello. Sorry, we're a little late. We were in a very heated debate about some new announcements.
Yeah, which obviously I didn't understand the argument.
Yeah, because my argument had nothing to do. It was literally just saying that if the turtles are selling well, then Playmates might use that as an excuse to overcharge for these fancy ones. That's all. I wasn't saying that the new ones are going to be impossible to find or anything like that, which is how it was clearly being taken.
You kind of did, though.
No, I said that they were selling out the places that they were being put out. The individual $10 ones were. Okay, so you're telling me that they're
not everywhere.
Just because there's shows that they're in stock at these targets, those are the targets that haven't put them out yet.
Sure. Maybe not. I don't know. These are just, it's easier to get than
I know
anything
North
that's
Canton
come
has
out from NECA. These are like 1,000 times easier than any holothon thing. So, I'm just saying.
Anyway, not the point.
And it's the first wave. You think they're not going to sell any more of these?
I'm not saying that they aren't going to, Jarmar.
You did.
Literally, the argument it was just that these are selling really well, so they're going to overcharge for the really fancy ones that are coming out for Comic-Con. That was the whole argument. And you decided that I was talking about how it's impossible to find these. And I didn't say that. I said that they were selling really well because they were selling out in the stores that fucking put them out.
I don't recall that. I was just saying that they don't overcharge for a lot of their stuff that they've been redoing.
From now on, I don't
think it's been over.
I'm gonna cold open the show from now on when we start arguing, just so that way there's witnesses to the bullshit you fucking pull on me.
Sure, sometimes you would lead a witness to realize your own wrongdoings. But no, I was just stating that like it's not like, hey, they're taking like the Playmate stuff. Sure, the first like re-release of that pack or whatever, but a lot of re-release stuff that they've been doing hasn't been like significantly overcharging for like the value, because they could charge like those mutagen or not the mutating things. I don't know how much they are. Probably I'm gonna guess like $15-$20, but they could easily charge like $40 for it and people would fucking buy it.
I don't know about that because a lot of the current ones are sitting on shelves.
It's the boxes. That's what it is. It's all about the boxes.
No, I'm saying like was it the Pizza Turtles or whatever the most recent one is. I've seen those a lot at Target, so clearly those wouldn't sell for $40.
No, not those. There's the ones that come in the box. Remember the weird ones where you would fold their arms out, like they look like a turtle?
Oh yeah, those ones. I saw Jarmar had those and got confused.
My name's Jarmar. You mean Wes?
Yeah.
I could see how you would get us confused.
You guys look so much alike.
Like turtles. You know what I mean? We both wear glasses. We're both black. Oh god.
So wait, no, I'm not. It takes me back to a joke that we made about Jason once.
Just for clarification too, though, I don't know if you would count these yet, because this is straight up from Target, but the Toon Turtle 4-pack or the cartoon 4-pack, like the turtles, the one with the
Playmates ones.
Tongue, yeah, Playmates ones. Those are $49.99.
You get all four?
4 turtles. Yeah,
okay,
all 4.
That's not bad.
And a cool ass box. That's why I don't think that this will be. It could be, but I think maybe 15 to 20 per.
I think it's gonna be at least 25 per.
I'd say.
Like I was being very dramatic with my $40 per, but I think it's gonna be at least 20 to 25.
Yeah, well, no one knows what we're talking about.
So wait, everyone.
No, I mean you didn't have to fill them in.
I was scrolling through Instagram, and Angel Grove Collectibles in Australia posted pictures of these new, well, I guess, of the Playmates movie turtles, but they are going to be in special boxes for Comic-Con, and they also will have new paint jobs to make them look like the art style from the movie. And they look really cool, and with Angel Grove getting them, we have to assume that they're going to be like a previews exclusive where like you can get them through Big Bad or Entertainment Earth, and we were discussing the price point, and I jokingly said $40 each just because
it was a joke.
It was me being dramatic.
You're pretty serious. You're pretty serious about
but
it.
realistically, I'm gonna think it's gonna be. Well, I was defending my thought process of why I don't think there'd be $10 each.
I know no one said 10.
Okay, $15 each. They weren't gonna be charged
How much?
$5.
20.
How much do they retail for? Like,
$10.
How much are the regular ones?
$9.99.
Regular ones are $10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. I
So
thought they were
$20
$12.99.
$20 seems reasonable for.
I'm just saying you're getting a. Let's see if I can get to kind of show. You get like this fancy box plus all the paint apps. The box opens up and it has like this fucking fancy holder for the figure. So like you're getting a lot of presentation there. It's not going to be 15.
I said 15 to 20.
Okay, it's probably going to be 25 to 30.
Probably be 15 to 20.
Guess we'll find out.
I'm gonna say $500.
Yeah.
Well, we know who's losing the prices right on
Per
this one.
turtle. Per turtle. 5,000.
Oh yeah, this is all per turtle no matter what. Real quick in the chat. Northern Nomad, stream or yes or no? Yes, that's why I was explaining why we were late. Eric the Meh, hey Nate, the chat, and I guess you too, Michael. I just want to point out that you're dissing me, but ultimately you're completely ignoring Jamar's existence.
Yeah, you didn't even say
so
my name.
Like you can shit on me all you want. At least I get acknowledged. Jamar over here doesn't even get acknowledged. So
you know the name.
That's a win. Laser Pants, you guys should fight IRL to the death. Wes says $29.99 per turtle, so he agrees with me. Wes, do you know that
$29.99?
Have they been like officially solicited, or are you just guessing?
Get out of the chat. He didn't even know your name. He called you Jarmar. Like, don't support him. Like, don't support him.
Listen, you two went and held hands in the Target aisle.
Don't confirm it.
Buying up all the turtles. So I don't want to hear it.
Do not confirm.
And I'm also a little salty that he gave you his extras for those Mystery Minis.
What is he supposed to give them to you? You called him Jarmar.
That was before. He did that before I called him Jarmar.
Oh, it's retaliation?
Yeah, it was retaliation.
Oh, okay.
Ronin Turtle is $29.99 last SDCC. That's his logic.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was $29.99 for
that one,
last Ronin figure.
Was that SDCC or was that just previews in general? Because I thought
previews. PX?
Yeah, because I thought that was just. I didn't think that came out till after the con. I could be wrong. I think it was announced at the con, but I thought it came out after.
I don't even know. I just know that you guys said, "Hey, look at this," and I was like, "Oh, cool, a new Playmates toy," and I bought it. So, much like the episode we just recorded, stop checking the news.
I can't help it. I was waiting for you guys to come back, so I was scrolling through Insta. Yeah, it was announced at the con, came out in August. So this is allegedly Comic-Con exclusive. So that might change. I don't know. Anyway, Nate, you got a little numbers game?
I do. We're gonna do this in the number itself is in millions, but we're not gonna do it in millions. Calm your tits. I'm explaining.
I mean, I kind of almost want to do it in millions because that sounds ridiculous, but I don't at the same time.
Well, if you want to, it's fine.
How many minutes we waste arguing?
1
seconds
through 500 million.
Okay.
How much did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles (parentheses 1990) make in its original theatrical run?
Jesus
so it was 1 to 500
Christ.
million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know that for like movies that currently come out.
And this was the whole theatrical run, not just opening weekend.
Correct.
Oh, because opening weekend.
I'm just making sure because that opening weekend would be significantly short or like smaller amount than the overall.
Yeah. No way it does over.
But a massive number for 1990. I'll say that for its opening weekend.
That neither helps nor.
Well, just for a fun fact, this past weekend, the number one movie this past weekend did not make more than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did on its opening weekend.
Well, the number one movie was The Flash, right?
No, the number one movie was Spider-Man again.
Oh, why?
It was
Flash came out.
No, it's Flash has been out 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to make a joke about The Flash. That's all. I'm gonna go.
I don't know how much Spider-Man made, so it doesn't really help me. But I know it was more
but
than Flash.
It's also its 6th or 7th week for Spider-Man, so it just was a bad box office weekend.
Did I just spell million wrong?
Oops. You don't have to put the million.
Well, I put
I started writing.
I put a bunch of numbers next to each other. So
No, I think I just spelled the word million wrong.
Oh.
How many times I've ever typed in? I don't know if I've ever spelled million. A milli is all I know.
I am
because it's a Little Wayne reference. Anyways, I'm ready to give it a guess.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
You see it? I put 170.
I put
and you put
3,459,763.
Was there a 170?
I'm sorry. What was yours?
3,459,700.
3 million?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did Wes say?
Wes hasn't said yet. He said, pick me. I know the TMT box office number, and then hasn't put it in.
Oh, okay. Because he also told me to pick him. But yeah.
I should have went. What was yours, Jarmar?
I said 170. I was like,
if I would have fucking chose my Nate fucked me up because he said, oh, it did better than did better than this weekend's thing, and I was like, oh, it's been a while, so it's probably not a lot. I originally had 93 million.
Also, we were talking about opening weekend, which wasn't what we were doing. I was saying the opening weekend was more than the opening or the.
I didn't even realize that. I didn't even put that together. Shit. Yeah, because I originally had 93 million.
Yeah. So just for anyone out there who didn't know.
Oh, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Is there what did Wes say?
Wes just put in WTF, Michael, 202 mil, bro. That's the North American box office.
So wait, so I won twice then, basically, because even if you did 93 million, I still would have won. Because if it was the worldwide, so global,
I would have been a lot closer. Than
Michael, you suck.
But Turtles opening weekend was 25 million. The number one movie this weekend was Spider-Man at 19 million. Something to think about. I mean, you think the 33 is different.
Well, I was also thinking like,
wait, what year was that?
So wait, is that including inflation, or is that the actual number made back then?
That's all I want to do. Inflation.
That's 135 domestic, 200 international at the time.
That's
so that's
impressive.
Not adjusted for inflation.
I was just like, oh, back then they didn't make the fucking stupid numbers they did there today.
Yeah. That's what makes things like E.T. E.T. made $400 million its original theatrical run. I think 2 re-releases, one original release in 82 and another release in like 84, 85, but still $400 million 40 years ago. We're not even coming close to that. These Avengers movies that make $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this like I'm an old person. The Star Wars. They make all the millions. The Star Wars. That's not as impressive when you really look at it. And that's like when like Porky's, the movie Porky's.
I thought you were gonna say poor people,
which is like which is like a titty comedy from like 1980, made like $100 million.
But
in 1980.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
There wasn't shit to do in the 80s. You had to play with.
You did cocaine, or you had to go to movies. Those are.
And you struggled to see a titty, so you were like, "Yeah, I'll pay $3 or whatever it was." That's the thing too. Like ticket prices were like $2, and it made $100 million. I watched it not that long ago. Wow, because it's not only is it like made in 1980, but it takes place in the 50s. Jarmar, I wouldn't watch it. That's all I'm saying.
Or Wes, as we discovered.
Yeah. Wes,
no one knows the reference, but I'm gonna keep making it because Michael called Wes Jarmar.
All right, so Jarmar, you won.
Yeah, I won. No surprise for my weekly purchase. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, Mutant Mayhem, is gonna hit the big screen in August, and Playmates, one of the best toy companies around, is now starting to make figures.
But do they have the best head sculpt?
Best, that's still NECA. Or no, Hasbro. Shit.
Ha! You
Shit,
said
I
NECA.
fucked
You
up-
said NECA.
I
I win.
fucked up the joke.
I win.
It's debatable.
But yeah, so of course I'll start. I didn't, go too crazy, but it's gonna happen apparently. Because I don't have a choice, apparently, in the matter. But I have Bebop. Look at that.
Oh, you haven't
little
actually
packaging
opened
here.
them.
No. Well, now I know why I'm not gonna open them because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no clue, honestly. I'm making this all up as I go. So I got Bebop, Rocksteady, little
like
derpy
those.
little.
They're kind of
Rocksteady.
like they remind me a lot of the 2012 figures as far as like the articulation and where it's
Mhm.
placed and things like that. But at that $10 price point, those are sweet.
You
I don't know
can't
why
beat
my
it.
voice just did that, but
Also,
Second puberty.
Bebop have an extra arm, or Rocksteady have an extra arm.
Or maybe his
I don't know
arm's
what
just
that is
off
in
to
there.
fit him in the package.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh, that is 100% what it is.
They're like, listen, some assembly required. This boy thick.
All right, so I got two of the villains. But are they really villains? We love them. Anyways, let's start with the turtles. Raph.
Nice.
If you guys are not surprised, these are all the four turtles. So Michelangelo, still cool. And then Leonardo. And last but not least, the best, Donatello. That was really cool.
That looks great. Those look great.
So you're probably wondering, like, Jarmar, earlier you said you're probably going to just buy that vehicle pack that has all the figures in there and you'd be cool. Yeah, so I don't know. I kind of still want to get it, but actually I don't want to get it because me and Wes made a discovery that they are kind of missing like their like weapon racks.
Well, yeah, because
in
it's
that
a
box.
different.
So they're all the same turtles.
Yeah, but it's not. You're getting a different thing. Like, why would they include the weapon racks with a playset?
It's not a playset.
I mean,
It's just a bundle.
You get a bundle with a fancy box that looks like a bus.
Are we calling boxes playsets now?
I mean,
That's just a box.
companies are trying to make them playsets.
Okay,
It's like a fucking
so
NECA.
if
They
you
make them a
open
whole ass
all the
diorama.
figures, so if you buy that, you open these, and then you open the playset.
Mm-hmm.
These have things in them. That one doesn't. So,
But does it
I
come with
think
the
it's
actual?
mostly
Does it come with
because
their
you're getting
weapons
exclusive.
though? Like, do you get the individual? Like, you get the Leo gets his swords.
I don't even remember now. I if you can clarify, because my memory sucks. But the one thing that actually was kind of like the big key point for me that actually I didn't catch this initially. Wesley pointed this out. Donnie didn't come with his headphones,
Which Wes
in
just
that
pointed
pack.
out in the.
Yeah, so to me that was oh yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna go with this. So now I'm also looking at that, fancy 4-pack that's gonna be coming out or individually.
That's supposed to be. You're talking about the special.
What did you just share? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Spock space.
Oh no.
Cowboy.
No, obviously that wouldn't come with like the same.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for Turtles to Turtles, now I see that's probably not gonna come with the same accessories either. So
Those
I
are
gotta
just
have
the
both of
weapons.
I gotta have
Why? You just
I
put them
don't
in a
know.
box and throw them away.
both. Well, these are actually crucial to the character, unlike these weapon racks that can go in the trash. But no. But the headphones are kind of like that's a part of like you might as well just take away his belt as well because that's what makes him him. So yeah, I have those. That's all I kind of had. I didn't really go back out to the store after that. I went shopping with Wesley. His name has come up at least 13 times now, and it's going to come
Even if
up
it's
for one more
incorrectly.
time because why? The reason why Michael's so jealous is that he may or may not have made a crazy decision to get all of the figures for the blind box, so he ended up inevitably with duplicates. So
What were they?
have the Funko blind box.
No,
thing.
what were they called? That he got? Duplicates?
Duplicates?
Yes, you called them like duplicates or something like that.
I said duplicates.
If you say.
All right, rewind the
Sure you
tape.
did.
Sure, whatever.
Thank you, Nate.
Okay, all right. How about I write it down? I'll type it and then I'll have you
The
read it,
Wesley
and then
part is killing me. Is what it was
we'll grade your pronunciation of that. Anyways, I have Leah. It's so cool. Raphael, and then Donatello. So that was a
Oh,
really
you don't,
nice
you
little
don't
treat.
have Mikey?
So funny story. His son loves Michelangelo, and he was like, "No, I'm keeping this." And I was like, "I'm not gonna argue with that."
Yeah, you're getting the 3 of them for free.
So
yeah,
now
you can't really be like,
I have the
I
joy
need them
of
all.
searching for like the searching for Mikey in the blind box. That's probably gonna inevitably drive me mad, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But that's all I have right now. That's it. That's my sharing circle. I hope you enjoyed.
Real quick, let's hit up chat.
I just want to open them, but I don't want to open them. Is it weird?
I mean, I get it because the boxes are pretty. I will say that. Like, I really like the way that
So,
they did them.
I'm gonna do something that I've never done before on the show, but this is a live thing. So I have this wall here of other.
That'd be a badass backdrop for your.
Whoa. Yeah, but then I have to move my computer and everything. So I have those for all my card figures. I don't know why my monitor is. So that's why I want to keep these on the boxes. I want to kind of put them over there. I have the 2012 and the Rise and a lot of other stuff. But that's my conundrum. So that's why I have to get the cool ones to open those up.
But what about the villains?
Place those on the shelf. I know that's where it comes out to be really weird, but I don't necessarily have to open the villains. But here's the thing. They're not doing a cool thing of April, and I consider April part of the Turtles as well as Splinter. But I don't know. I don't know what I'll do.
Oh, yeah, because then all your ones that go with the cool Turtles won't be all fancy painted.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe those are anything on this card will go on the wall, and then I'll just have the fancy painted ones for the Turtles.
That's fair.
So we'll see.
All right.
But I still have to get the chubby ones, the little toddler Turtles, and then
yeah, the only ones I saw of those were the ones that were 2-packs with Raph and Leo. I didn't see the 2-packs where you got all 4 of the baby turtles.
I don't.
They're
It's
just
two.
No. They have the 2-packs of those turtles, but then they also have a secondary version where you get the adult turtle and the baby turtle.
Are you talking about the glow in the dark ones where it's like the little tiny baby?
No,
turtle,
I'm talking about like the
turtle,
same exact figure you get in those 2-packs is also packed with one of the normal figures.
Oh,
I only saw Raph and Leo. I didn't see Donnie or Mikey, so I don't know if they've made all 4 of them yet available.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of stuff still hasn't been made of certain characters and stuff. So hopefully there'll be another wave. Well, it has to be because April.
Well, yeah, they've got a shit ton of figures to make. So
and then yeah.
True. Real quick, let's go through. Carlos asked, how much do you guys think the new Turtles movie will make opening night? And then Wes made him clarify, so opening weekend.
Opening weekend?
Mm-hmm.
More than The Flash.
That's a low bar.
I know. I don't know why. I don't even know. I have no clue. I think it could potentially do, and this is me obviously being so tuned in to my own hype that I'm gonna get it horribly wrong, but I could see it getting close to like maybe not Across the Spider-Verse. I don't even remember how much did that do. That did
stupid
number.
200
opening. Well, yeah, it's
okay. What about Mario? What was Mario opening?
Oh, Mario also did stupid because Mario was.
God damn it!
Mario
did more.
I don't know.
What was Sonic's opening?
Now you're asking too much.
I think it will be a big deal, but I don't know if it's gonna be a big deal.
Across the Spider-Verse did 120.
I have no understanding on how that works and everything, but I'll say it'll be a little bit less than that. So
Mario was 146.
90. Maybe what? I'll say 100. Let's say 100 million.
I'm gonna say 110.
I'm gonna say 75.
As much as I love...
Why do you hate Ninja Turtles, Nate? I don't understand.
As much as I love Miles and Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse, I think Ninja Turtles is a bigger property.
Oh, for sure. But I also think that Across the Spider-Verse benefits from Into the Spider-Verse, which was such a great, critically acclaimed movie after the fact.
But here's
I think the hype built for that.
Does that do anything as far as kids? Because there's going to be a lot more parents taking their kids to see Turtles than I think to see the Spider-Man movie.
That's also safe to say, although I feel like a lot of parents took their kids to see it.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that kids didn't go see Spider-Verse, but I feel like there's more kids whose parents are going to be like, Yeah, it's Ninja Turtles.
I'm changing it 150. I'm joking.
That's good.
But no, seriously. Between Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse and Mario.
I think you guys are grossly underestimating the power of any Spider-Man movie, and also the Turtles haven't had. The last time they were in theaters, it wasn't exactly well received.
But what did that make opening? Like the first one, I'd be curious. Yeah,
the first one is a different story because the first one did well all the way around, but then people didn't really like it, and then the second one, which was a better movie.
The reason why, yeah, I agree with you. Second one was definitely better. My reason behind that is because I remember the hype leading into that, thinking like, holy shit, we're getting a Turtles movie again. And I feel like that could be the same kind of like, it's been long enough that could brew up again of like people like, oh, there's a Ninja Turtle movie coming out. Like no one has like a preconceived notion of what the movie should be. This is fun, like cool, different animated art style. I just go by based on like the excitement for a movie or with like my coworkers sometimes. And like if it's a really, really big movie, most of my coworkers are talking about it. If it's something that I'm excited for, it might not be. But like people are already asking, like, you're going to see the Ninja Turtle movie. I'm like, how do you even know there's a Ninja Turtle movie? Of course, commercials, all that stuff. But I just think that like their excitement for people who are just casually fans of.
There's a lot more chitter chatter about this one than there was about the
wrong.
Bay movies, in my opinion. Like I've heard more people talk about it who I wouldn't expect to go see a Ninja Turtle movie.
Wes makes a good point though. I'm going to bring up his name now. It releases on a Wednesday, so that will kind of skew things. The actual weekend will be lower, potentially, and then higher. I still am going to say 75 for the whole weekend. I
think it's gonna be 110. I don't think it's gonna do as well as Spider-Man, but I think there's enough hype.
You're right. I hope you're right. I honestly want to see it do. I hope it's great. I hope it does really well. I also don't, like I mentioned it before, and I've been extra more so recently because good friend of the show, I guess, Corey, who I'm just so tired of him bitching about DC and the box office, and I just don't care about box office anymore because it doesn't mean dick anymore. It doesn't. They make sequels of shit that made $10. They don't make sequels of stuff that made $300 million. I don't understand any of it. It doesn't matter. Good movies are good movies. I hope it's just a great movie.
Listen, I stand by my favorite movie all time. I don't know. I can't think of a title.
Pootie Tang?
Pootie Tang that made $10. I would love Pootie Tang too. It's just been.
I also would love Pootie Tang too, but have you ever actually seen Pootie Tang?
Oh yes. Oh, for
That's
sure.
Great.
It's a great movie.
I was gonna say I'd have to like, if you had a card, I would have to take it. Like,
wait, you'd take my turtle card?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. This took a turn. Back
Michael,
to.
Do you have any toys that you bought?
I need to get back to the chat. We literally got through one comment in the chat.
Oh, we're terrible.
Yeah. So Jake said Nate has a different backdrop. Yeah, he's changing it every week now. It's his new bit.
As long as I can keep up getting new shelves, like I don't have one for this week, so I don't know what next week will be. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm doing.
Jake made a joke when you showed off Rocksteady, asking if there was a figure in the box.
That's hilarious. I get that reference.
The voice actor. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, does he have camel pants on?
He probably does, because he usually does.
No, just brown. Just brown.
The Wesley part is killing me. Those are making a ninja set, Leo and Raph. I'm assuming he's talking about the baby turtles with the adult turtles. Dynamic SKUs are in Target System, just making system for making a ninja set. And yes, they do glow in the dark. Okay. Let's see. Oh shit. Wait. Who that is. So we're gonna move on. Sorry, Jake. Eric the Met. I'm sure there would be more viewers if Nate spoke as much as Jarmar. Wow.
I'm sorry. Do you only watch the live streams?
Yeah, because like he is not this talkative on the podcast. On the podcast, we have to like pull teeth to get him to fucking join the conversation. Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, and then Wes said 65 million for the first one. Also, real quick, I just want to point out that Wes acknowledged there is a TMNT 3 movie. Because he said, where was it? Well, we were guessing the box office for the first one. He said, now guess the TMNT 3 one.
Well, now that the NECA figures exist, you have to recognize
Did he buy them?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm surprised.
Why would he not?
Because he doesn't acknowledge that movie as existing.
Well, it's also 3.
He does that like I do with Ghostbusters 2.
Mm-hmm. And like me with Indy
Which
4.
you just acknowledged.
Yeah.
Everyone's having
we're all breaking kayfabe.
What did you just say doesn't exist?
Indy 4.
We were having this discussion tonight. I don't think Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is as bad as people think it is.
The alien bit at the end was disappointing.
I see the aliens fit for me. It was a nice.
I had no problem with it being aliens. I wanted it to be aliens, but I wanted it to be like a better than just the pyramid thing as a UFO and it flew away. Like I wanted there to be more to it. And also, I hated Mutt. Those are my only 2 complaints. I love the bit of him in the fridge. I loved the idea of aliens. I just didn't like the delivery of the ending.
It's not Attack of the Clones. Let's just call it what it is. Attack of the Clones
because it's an Indiana Jones movie,
right?
I'm joking.
Level, it's yeah.
Well, are you saying Attack of the Clones is worse than Phantom Menace?
Oh, by far.
Interesting.
I think the Phantom Menace is the best of the prequels.
Oh, fuck me. All right.
Yep.
So I bought some stuff this week. Not a whole lot.
It's a bold statement, and I stand by it.
That is a bold strategy, Cotton.
I also be persuaded with that.
I also think Revenge of the Sith is the worst. So, come at me.
Whew. All right. Anyway, so I was at Target meeting up with Nate, and I just realized that one of my purchases is in my trunk. Whoops.
Oh, look who's not prepared now.
Well, that was because someone gave me some contraband, so I put it all in my trunk, and then I forgot that it was in my trunk.
Yeah, I gave him I gave him a non-alcoholic beer, and then the beer can that's used in the movie Jaws,
which did have beer in it.
Yes, it did.
It wasn't empty.
So
you're right.
So I was like,
Michael drove 5 miles per hour home because he didn't want to get pulled over with the.
Well, I was put it in my truck. No big deal. Like
it wasn't open.
No, but still, it's just one of those things. Like container. That would be the one time I get pulled over. So I'm just like, I really don't want to bother with that. So I was like, So I just put it in my trunk, and then I also put Frieza back there too, and forgot about him. Whoops.
Oh, well, he's frozen now.
Keep going. It's probably all smoky. So, but anyway, me and Nate were at Target, and I don't think either of us expected to find anything. We were just kind of looking around. But then, randomly, Old Man Indy from Dial of Destiny was there. And that was kind of just like a little excitement, because I just want all the Indiana Joneses. Like, I'm getting the stupid Mezco one. I'm getting the Figure Arts one. I'm going to get all of the indies from this line. I just want all the indies. Give them to me. He comes with this little flashlight, his little backpack. I like that they got the color for his whip right this time instead of that bright-ass orange that they used for the first one. Other than that, like, it's pretty much the same figure, just with slightly different paint apps and older face. I also indulged in some turtle fun from the Playmates line, but I was lazy and just ordered mine on Amazon and let it come to me, which I'm glad I did, because the 3 Targets I went to either didn't have the end cap or they were sold out, so it didn't matter. But I got myself Donatello, and I took him out because as cool as those cards are, I wasn't going to hang it in the box because I am just getting him, and now apparently the prettier version. but also it came from Amazon, so the box was all beat up anyway. And then, just like Jarmar mentioned, mystery minis, I got excited and saw them at the one Target that did have the end cap, and I wasn't lucky enough to have a friend gift me them, so I had to go through and get them myself.
You could have stopped at I wasn't lucky enough to have a friend.
This is fair.
So,
So I was gonna buy one, and then my girlfriend convinced me to buy two because they were only $6.99. And of course, I get like the two that I didn't want. So I've got Raphael and Michelangelo.
I know somebody who needs a Michelangelo.
I know, but he's kind of a dick. So
are you not a fan of Michelangelo? I thought we had this discussion of the turtle.
I thought that I only want Donatello.
Oh, I thought you said you got the when you said the
I got the two I didn't want. I didn't want Leo either, but there was only two in the entire set.
Oh.
You got the turtles you didn't want.
How many are there?
There's 12 different options, I think. Because you get the 4 turtles, you have Casey, Splinter, Shredder. April, Bebop, Rocksteady, Shredder. So 10.
So you'd rather have Bebop than?
No, I want Rocksteady. I want Rocksteady and Donatello are the only two I want.
Okay. So you got 2 that you didn't want. Not
yes.
Thank you for the phrasing. Thank you for the phrasing.
Okay.
Literally, the only one I would have wanted less than them would have been April. Okay. And Splinter.
Is it the cartoon April?
Yeah.
I didn't
but she's not as busty as you like.
Okay. They'll correct it.
Come on with it.
How's it going, yo, Adrian?
Just all boobs.
Yeah, so I got those, but so now I'm probably on Friday before we go see Indy, I might stop at Target and see if I can grab a couple more if they're still there.
Comes out Friday, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going at 10:30 tomorrow night.
Wow.
Like, right? Look at Jarmar's face. That is how I feel. It was the only showing that a buddy of mine could do, and I agreed to go. Man. So, hey, at least we're doing D-Box. So while I'm, like, ready to fall asleep, I'll be tossed around. So.
But yeah, that's all I got aside from my Frieza that I forgot in my trunk.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a great segue. Because this was the week where I got a bunch of shit that I said I wasn't going to.
Yep.
That's why I did a lot of that. So
remember, we convinced him to buy a bunch of toys that he wasn't going to.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just by having them.
That's right. I thought that was last week.
Yeah,
no, it's every week.
I got more of them. Yeah, well, because I only got the April last week.
Oh, that's
but
right.
Because of that said Frieza, I did get this.
Oh, so good.
You guys have all seen it, but this box is beautiful. I only brought down one just to show it off, but I do have the best turtle,
of course,
in all existence.
That's a good
I'm working
pose.
on posing
good for
them.
you.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you. I'm working on. I would like to mimic the famous artwork that then is used for the Nintendo cover game as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. I can't get it quite exact, but I mean,
that'd be a little difficult.
It's getting there. Yeah, but that's what it's inspired by. So that was Donatello initially. The rest of them are upstairs, and I'm playing with them. And then yes, this one doesn't count as something I didn't want because I did want it, I guess. But I also have Indiana Jones from Dial of Destiny. And I'll agree with everything Michael said. It's fine. It's good. Couple of things that disappointed me, and I guess if I'm getting the Joneses, it doesn't really matter. But like, no extra hands, no gun, which he may not have a gun in this one. I don't know yet. I'll find out here soon enough. No uncurled whip, but I guess I can use the one from Raiders if I want to. If I'm not, if I want to do that, if I want to switch out hands, I guess I could use the one from Raiders. Also, a little disappointing that the hat is not removable as it is on the Raiders one. So while it does come with the backpack and the side bag and the lamp and the coiled whip, it was missing some stuff the other one had. That is correct. So the snake is actually part of the Build-A-Figure, but it also just makes an awesome snake. And I'll be shocked if this doesn't end up in my G.I. Joe display.
That's fair
to be honest. Yeah. So, yeah, so Cobra Commander will be either holding this or, doing something with it. So then, because I got this set that I said I didn't want, I also found something else that I was like, this is really cool that I didn't think I was going to get. And it was the Ultimate Foot Soldier. So I was looking at it and like
box.
all the stuff that
It's
it comes
stacked,
with and it
dude.
can do. Yeah, like I'm probably at least gonna get another one of these. But this is really like this is the same price as the other ones. I think it was $36.99, which this is great value in here. I mean, you're really getting a lot of stuff. I like the box really too.
So
It's
cool,
got that
panel.
gatefold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna be the new
wish all of them
standard.
did that. I wish because I think it's just because this one's the ultimate of that, and the other ones aren't considered ultimates, even though they're the same price.
Yeah, and they're in the ultimate line. Like that's what the individuals are
Right.
always.
Right. But yeah. So this is very cool. I haven't opened it yet,
Mirage.
obviously.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then this one's been sitting around forever. We actually showed it off a couple of weeks ago, but because we made our exchange, I got my Android 16. But so two things I said I wasn't going to get in here. I got my shipment from Big Bad Toy Store. I remember I had a bunch of credit, so I did get Trunks.
Oh, that's
Jamar, you convinced me. So
I didn't realize that they
yet.
packaged him with the Super Saiyan head. I would assume they would have used the normal head.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
Yeah,
It's actually listed as Super Saiyan Trunks. So, but I broke down.
Oh, I think I know it. Okay, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you showed us this, right? Because it almost made me go.
Yep. But not only did I pass on it at Premium Bandai, I bought it from Big Bad Toy Store, so I paid a premium
Extra,
price for it.
Wait,
So,
I
but
thought
not
it was
only-
50.
Yeah, he paid more than that.
when it was available.
Was it not 50 on Big Bad Toy Store?
No, it was
Oh.
50 when it was on Premium Bandai, but it was a timed pre-order, and I didn't go for it
Yeah.
because I said I wasn't going to get it, and Big Bad Toy Store had it for more, much more, and
Oh,
I bought it
shit.
because I had credit. But
Yeah.
the cool thing was now I think not just now everybody's starting to get it from Premium Bandai, but actually Big Bad Toy Store had these for like a couple weeks before everybody from Premium Bandai was getting them. So I got
I
it
just assumed
at
no one
about-
bought it because I didn't see anyone post about it.
Yeah.
Well, someone had to
and
buy
then-
it because it was sold out.
Yeah.
No, they're timed, so
Well-
like they turn off.
Oh, okay.
It closes.
Yeah,
It closes.
I mean
so
they
the-
claim that if they get too many orders, they'll turn it off early to try to
Yeah.
get people to do
Yeah.
things. But yeah,
So then the last thing that I said I didn't think I was going to get. So if you join our Patreon, you can hear our Patreon special episode. Does the non-Patreon people are they allowed to know?
yeah, they can know what it is.
about?
Wait,
Okay.
Maybe they'll go
So
and pay
it is-
for it.
It's the rise and fall of figuratively speaking, and one of my former co-hosts strangely put this up on Facebook for sale in one of the groups he was in, and I was like, dude, I'll take it. And that was the Batmobile from the Flash.
Right as
So I think-
Todd teases, we're gonna do a '89 2-pack with it in the
Right.
figure.
Which-
Meh.
I think is part of the reason why he wanted to get rid of it, and the fact that he's just so mad about
The
DC
Flash.
right now. Yeah,
I get it.
which he
I've
didn't see.
I've kind of fallen out of love with DC the past year or two, so I get it.
Yeah, but let's talk about it for a second.
Oh, you took it out.
Oh yeah. So
Oh.
the canopy is an issue.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm not going to argue it, but I dig it. I like it. It is a nice representation of the car. It's big. It's not, it was 60. Like I think with tax and everything, he was like 65. So I paid 65 for it from him. But yeah, the canopy is a problem. There's no doubt about it. Like that looks terrible.
Yeah.
It's a different color. It's
How
just,
fucking
Did
gray.
that get
Yeah.
out? I just don't understand.
yeah. So, I mean, that is definitely an issue. But,
Yeah.
from here, from this angle, it looks pretty cool. Like, it's not bad.
Like if you look
It's
at it from
so
under the
cool.
car, you can't tell that it's gray.
Right. Like, if you look at it from here,
Oh, that canopy looks great.
Yeah,
Actually,
you can
there's
see a
pretty
little bit of
handsome reflection
Jamar.
in that
Yeah.
back
Oh, look at
somewhere.
that. There we are.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I
But,
might get that.
I mean, for the price, I don't think it's bad. Honestly, the camera's picking it up worse than it actually is in person now that I'm looking at it. Like, it's not that gray in real life. It blends in a lot better than it does there. But just know it's a different color piece of plastic. But you can't even find these at retail right now. Michael, you were explaining to me a little bit of what the differences are going to be.
Which I'm not 100% sure of those differences.
Yeah,
Those are just like things that I kind of vaguely saw differently.
This looks pretty 89 to me. Like maybe if they put the figure in a bundle, like that's the reason it makes it. But I'm not angry. I have it. I like it. It's cool. It's fun.
I mean, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I wouldn't put it past them to just repackage that with the proper canopy and the new 89 Batman figure.
Yep.
Like,
and I'll probably buy that one too. Whatever. I'm not spending, what is it, $250, $350 for the Batwing. Not happening.
That's fair.
That doesn't have the classic 89 Batwing look.
Yeah.
So that's an easy pass for me. But what is funny is I just recently got rid of the animated Batmobile. So like I traded it for a friend who really wanted it, and this is almost as big.
Almost, yeah.
So I did that to save space, and then I just got this.
Fill it with more.
Yeah.
That's okay. The animated one was bigger because it was actually to scale.
It was. It was. Actually, I think it might have been a little too big, to be honest.
I don't know.
When you put Batman, you could fit two figures. You're correct. But when you put Batman next to it, it looked a little ridiculous.
Like, I think it's hard because in the show, like they did so many different.
Right. But if you set it up like this part of the car, whatever this is called, I don't know cars, was like up to Batman's shoulder.
Oh.
So like it was huge. Yeah, it was a little ridiculous. It was too big, but it could fit two figures. So, but that's it. That's all I have.
Oh, you're not gonna show off all the fodder you got?
I didn't go through all the fodder yet, so I won't show all that. But I did get. Michael's correct. He picked me up an extra hand ninja
3 months ago.
So 3 months ago, yeah. So yeah, Michael got me a little handy guy here, a little handy. We met up at the Target parking lot, so he could give me this handy.
Handy.
Yeah.
Handy in a 4-pack.
And now that I'm looking at him, the back of this is the Into the Spider-Verse figures. They were so much better than the Across the Spider-Verse figures.
As far as detail?
Yeah. Those were really
that's just Hasbro quality in general. They don't put as much into the paint apps now as they used to.
It's just even more apparent looking at those. So. But yeah, it's funny because like I put these in my G.I. Joe setup because they're red ninjas. But I told myself that I wouldn't army build the G.I. Joe Classified, and I haven't. But I do have a shit ton of these now. So I just like ninjas, so it doesn't matter.
Because you sold me the 3, and then I sold them back to you.
Yeah, and I picked up another one elsewhere, and then I got this one, and then I only have one of the black ones though. I wish I'd have been able to get more of those, but because I got one, and I ended up putting the whatever his name is that played Snake Eyes in the movie, Henry Golding. I put the Henry Golding head on it because he only wears the Snake Eyes uniform literally in the last 30 seconds of the movie. So what's the point of him?
Like, why have his head on that?
Still screen accurate, Nate.
No, it's not, because he doesn't appear without the helmet, like doing anything with the mask off. So he puts the mask on and then walks out as Snake Eyes. It's a weird movie. I have very conflicted thoughts. It's a decent ninja movie. Like, it's a fun ninja movie. It's just not a very good G.I. Joe movie. Except for the Storm Shadow part. Storm Shadow was really good. Snake Eyes was terrible. Just totally fucked that up. But anyway.
Well done.
Back to you in the studio.
All right. So we'll do some chat real quick, and then we'll probably close things out. Wes, Nate, have any Kenner Batman figures he's looking to sell?
No.
All of them.
I actually don't think I have hardly any Kenner Batman figures anymore, and there's a couple I would like to get from the 1990 Dark Knight collection, which was from the first movie, but the first year was Toy Biz figures, and then the Dark Knight collection kicked off in 1990. So there's a couple of those I wouldn't mind getting, but I don't have it. I have had some in the past though.
Let's see. Carlos says customizers do a great job with a matte color and a couple of details in the Batmobile. Looks awesome. And then he also said those rendered ninjas are sold here at Ross for $8. I mean, that one was what, $11 at
10.
Yeah, it was real cheap at Ollie's.
I'll have to look at Ross then, because if I can find more, I'll buy more.
That's too funny.
Where's our Ross?
There's actually one
Arlington.
Maslin and
Oh yeah, down
Fairlawn,
by Walmart
or Chapel Hill. Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
All right, real quick question for chat, just because it's something I'm considering. I believe I have to look into
celebrating
it.
holiday.
No, you're not getting a fucking day off. Y'all show up for 2 hours.
Some say
Sometimes 3. So Patreon emailed me and told me this is possible. I said figure out how to do it. Would you guys be interested in contests to get free trials to our Patreon? Because they claim that I have the option. I just have to figure out logistically how to do it. But if before I go wasting hours looking into it, is this something that our wonderful community would be interested in? Because if it is, I'll look into it and we'll do some contests and have some fun. Maybe we'll do like an alternate version of the numbers game where chat has to answer Nate's question, and then
I'll have to come up with something you can't instantly Google though. Like
it'll be like you have 30 seconds or something like that to pop off in the chat.
You sure you want to open it up to more people beating you?
You literally lost last week. You know that, right?
It's still
also for the record. If I wouldn't have gotten confused by Nate's tomfoolery with Spider-Man, I would have won this week because it was 125, and I chose
extra 10 points. I would have won the game.
I chose 93. You chose 170. 93 is closer to 125 than 170 is. That's just math.
No,
because 3. Nate tricked me with his tomfoolery of it did better than a movie this weekend. That's in its 6th week, but he meant the opening weekend.
All right, thanks, Nate. Your check will be in the mail, apparently.
I mean,
you need to go give him some handy ninjas.
We did clarify that we were talking entire run, and then I talked about the opening weekend because somebody brought it up. But I'm just saying.
Someone brought up the opening weekend of Spider-Verse?
No.
Oh.
He's not paying attention very well. It's okay, Nate.
Right.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But it's your fault.
No, I'm just confused because you said then somebody brought up the opening weekend. I'm like, did I?
You didn't.
Okay.
Somebody in the chat or something.
Okay.
Along those lines. Yeah.
Still funny.
Well, anyway, if you're interested in potential contests for free trials to our Patreon, let us know in the comments because we're going to be closing this out. If you enjoyed this and you're for some reason not already subscribed, hit the like button, subscribe, get a bunch of toilet content in your feed. We've got the live stream, we've got the podcast, reviews, we've got the how to pose videos, all sorts of stuff. So check all that out. If you'd like to get, shirts or stickers or mugs or phone cases or all sorts of stuff with our logos or the different inside jokes we come up with here on the channel, we've got a bunch of different designs over at tpublic.com. Nope, that's the wrong one. I need to delete that one. tpublic.com/Modern Toy Fair. We've got the Show Me Your Nips, Neck Illuminati, Cool Become Brave. We've got the I'm Unpunched, all sorts of different options. So check those out. If you're a fan of the channel and want to help support us, you can go over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. A bunch of different tiers with different options. $5 a month, you get a Patreon exclusive episode every month. So that's an extra little bonus as well. And you can check us out Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You can check Jarmar out over at metal.tv/Jarmar Games. Nate, what do you got?
I am gonna go see Indiana Jones tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's good.
I'm hoping that that I get a text from you at midnight saying it was great.
I'm hoping, Nate, that you stay awake for the entire movie. I fully understand that.
Like I'm already dreading because I work Friday, so I have to go like in the evening in general. and I'm like, oh god, this is gonna suck, and like I wouldn't want to go at 10. Like that sounds awful.
Have faith in you.
Remember going to midnight movies?
Yeah,
Oh
I was
my
also
gosh.
like in my like early 20s,
Right.
late teens,
Right.
so.
But that was the thing that we did.
And we waited out
Yeah.
line for that shit. Like we didn't like.
Yeah.
There was no order your tickets in advance and pick your seat. You had to fucking. You could buy your tickets in advance, but you still had to wait in line to get good seats.
Yep.
Back
Those
in
were
my day.
shitty days.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Then
now
again,
you
that
can
was
just,
back
like,
when movies would
show up-
sell out.
Yeah.
Well, movies still sell out.
I don't know. I feel like I've gone to almost every like big movie.
My showing of Across was
But-
pretty much sold out.
Mine was mostly,
what?
but not like
Of
fully.
Across the Spider-Verse, it was
Uh,
pretty much
but like,
maybe
but there's like another showing 15 minutes later. Like,
Yeah, that is true. They have like 7 screens going compared to back then. They probably had like 3 or 4.
That's true.
if that, like, I remember like when a movie would be on 2 screens. I remember Jurassic Park. That's aging myself or dating myself, but like Jurassic Park was on 2 screens, and we were like, oh my god, it's crazy.
I just want to point out that
30 years ago.
I don't think I was born when Jurassic Park came out.
You weren't born in 1993?
Okay, I was 2 years old. I thought it came out in 90.
Okay.
I was like, how young are you?
Yeah, I thought it came out in 90. Sorry, but yeah, no, I was 2 years old when you were like, oh my god, there's 2 screens.
Well, to be fair, Nate, you were probably what?
I was
12?
14.
20.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
So it was like you weren't like that old.
Yeah, I was like 14.
Yeah.
I mean, Nate was like going through puberty, and I was picking my nose and being a terrible child.
Hey, we were still spreading.
You were
bodily
Yeah,
things.
terrible twos.
Yeah, that's true. You as a 2-year-old probably was really rough, to be honest.
Honestly, I was like a real mild mannered kid. I
I
didn't
don't
like
believe
people, so I stuck like I'd sit in my room just play with my toys.
Okay, I do believe that.
Yeah, the whole not liking people thing, that's been since day one. That like I always get told by my mom about how when I was little and she'd introduce me to people, I'd just like kind of like snarl at them and like not want anything to do with them. I'm like,
You're
yeah.
a puppy.
I'm like, that sounds about right. I was like, I'm good. I'm like, go the fuck away.
Jeez.
All right. Well, on that note, hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same toy for channel. Thank you for watching.